live, and we almost had a perfect, like... But now we fixed it, and we are ready. So, I had to work, unfortunately, during the Summer Games Fest. I live on the West Coast, so it was at 2, and well... If you want me to stream stuff like that, get me to a point where I can actually make a living off of streaming. I'm just gonna play like a mission or two because I do want to do some like stuff for packing and also cleaning.
Canal Uno with the latest news on the hottest Cold War of the decade.
Presidente, the ports are closed. All incoming goods are... Time is precious. Presidente, I'm terribly sorry, but this new...
Been a while since I played this.
Did I forget something?
Presidente, our city...
Where's that radio station I put out?
Let me add to your... Presidente, I've been thinking...
Greetings, Presidente, and all listening spies. Freedom is all that matters, Presidente. Freedom for the market. Help me free the market.
Like, I've already got... like, my schedule planned out for, like,
Future shock.
tomorrow.
Canal Uno has determined it is impossible for technology to change so fast that humans couldn't handle it. What a relief.
Your clever idea about making people even more
Remember the story of the man who built his house on a foundation of sand, Presidente?
You know, I would have a lot less problem with, like, the churches if they were, like, depicted... if they did more stuff like how they're depicted in this game. Like, I recently read an article about how, like, churches in, like, Indiana were actually advocating for installing solar power, and you know what? I would actually help them out if I lived in that state, because, like, you could make the argument that, like, it's God's ultimate... that God wants us to take care of this planet. Like, I don't think there's a Bible verse saying... oh, hey, like, the Summer Games Fest was basically, like, the replacement for E3. Like, it happened earlier today around, like, 2 p.m. PST. Like, quite a few other streamers were taking care of it. Like, I'm gonna go put on some food, since my feet are feeling a bit more funny. And anyway, it's good to hear about the beat. But yeah, like, I've planned out, like, what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Like, what the first thing I do when I wake up is I'm gonna disassemble my bed frame, since, well, I'm actually gonna ditch it and replace it when I get to my apartment. I've got a much better one lined up, which, among other things, had, like, drawers and whatnot. And also, like, power outlets you can plug stuff into. I'm quite excited for it. So anyways, let's see what my options for ingredients are. It's Sunday, actually, but, like, I'm trying to get everything packed up in preparation so that, like, I can get it all over in one go. So let's see here. What do I want to test the cure on? Like, in case you're curious, this is more like a psychological disease. So, like, plastic, I guess you could say we're using for casing pills, and uranium, I could see being, like, chemotherapy, but let's see here. What do I currently make? Planks and plastic for sure. Kinda surprised fish isn't, like, an option, you know, since, like, fish oil.
You're looking magnificent today, Presidente.
I think the only thing that I don't already have mining it that I produce that isn't already an option is, well, uranium. Like, yeah, it was uranium since I do have a gold mine. Well, that and cigars, but now, where's the construct? There we go. Let's try planks.
It is a great day for our comrades.
I should build I should build a commando garrison, if only so I can, like, take care of that rebel threat. Plus, worst case scenario, I can always just, like, start using them for treasure hunts. Dunderstills.
Presidente, the work.
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing. Eventually.
Where'd that healing howitzer go? I'm just surprised there isn't, like, an option to put multiple factories on, like, the cure mode. We actually want our citizens to be panicking, so you know what? It's actually perfectly fine. Let's give that Let's see what communist furniture is like. Worst case scenario, it'll be good kindling.
know the military understands the importance.
Urban and Development Edict is always the better option. As opposed to nuclear.
I'd never count my chickens before.
Ooh, that was actually a pretty good choice. Let's see here. What do I have the most? Most are poor, so I would want tenements.
Well, Presidente. The time has come, Presidente. With this, we shall send our enemies into a chaos and disarray rivaled only by the fall of the Roman Empire. Not that I was
That's
there
cool.
or anything. I
Now-
just heard stories.
In a hard-hitting expose, Canal Uno exposes the truth about the commandos.
It's not
They
planks.
do
Let's
wear
try
rubber
plastics.
It is unwise to go to war without it.
Whew.
Ah, President.
Do I have an iron mine?
The package has been franked, if you understand.
I do. So all I really need to do is buy the steel mill recipe and plot one of those down. Then I can do that mission. Whew. Oh, right, that's a tourism building. Unfortunately, kind of useless for me since, well, I have closed immigration policy. At this point, I'm just like at the research whatever I can end stage, just so that I don't get that notification.
Loyal penultimate.
It is a great
great day for...
Eh. Hope you're enjoying it. Like, that one... I've heard interesting things about, but... not necessarily bad or good. Good.
Presidente.
Honestly, one anime I haven't watched, but I'm probably not going to, is Ubel Blatt, because, well, I've heard it's a very bad adaptation. And that disappoints me since, well, I actually happen to be a fan of the manga. Normally I'd build like 5 of these, but since we're not going to be in the... I don't think this scenario takes us to the modern day. We don't need to. And just to be fair...
You bought us some time, Presidente. I'm not sure how much.
Remember, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, coffee is pineapple juice, and Tropico is the future.
I'm guessing this means that I have mods enabled. I forget if I did. Trying to remember if I started out with like a ranch.
If I may have...
In hindsight, I should have switched everything over to multicultural at the start.
A good leader listens to the people, President.
Comrade,
Nothing I can really do but wait until I get the cure produced. That kind of reminds me of how, like, the different adaptations of Evangelion tell different stories. Like, first you have the TV anime, and I think the end of Evangelion counts. Then the manga, which had a completely different ending, came out, and then there's the rebuilds. I wonder if they'll have, like, a fourth continuity. Pasture prohibition basically is free manure, which we really need.
Are you suspicious about your neighbor? You should be. Traitors to Tropico lurk in every corner. Be vigilant.
As befits.
This Presidente is today's codebook. There will be a new one tomorrow. Attempts to communicate in yesterday's.
You know, it does feel kind of weird to think that, like, Eva's, like, done. Like, there hasn't been, like, a new anime announced. It's rare that you see, like, a franchise that big just to just, like, call it quits. But I honestly kind of respect Ava for it.
My flock are blessed with faith.
I'm guessing what will happen is, I have played this mission.
Are demanding elections, but
Let's see here. Second and worst issue. That would I think faith, happiness.
My friends, my people, welcome to a golden age of prosperity for every living Tropican.
Like, honestly, I would have expected Ava to have, like, a gacha game out by now. Like,
Of me, El Presidente.
something basically like an Ava exclusive version of Super Robot Wars.
You need places to pray, to confess your sins, and to nap before Holy Communion. God is everywhere, but it is unwise to worship outside in hurricane season. And as we strive, our efforts are protected by our brave Tropican army. Our fighting men and women give no quarter, and neither do our soldiers. On the other hand, the Eastern Bloc causes only dissension and strife. I denounce those who profit blatantly from global turbulence. A free market requires an invisible hand. Let us speak of the nation's health. More doctors, do I hear? But that is not enough. We need better doctors working longer hours for less pay. It is you, my friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente. Viva Tropico!
I know that. I'm not surprised by that, but I mean, like, one where you... But, like, what I would have in mind is basically, like, a mission-based RPG where you, like, play through each of the episodes of the TV series, but then it would, like, introduce an alternate version where, like, you had Shinji from the... Where you had, like, the rebuilds come in. And maybe also some of, like, the really obscure games, like... There was a detective spin-off for Ava. Like, that franchise is not starved for content. Honestly, there's, like, one streaming idea which I would love to do if I got, like, a camper. Or with satellite internet. Like, there's this small town in Nebraska... This really small town in Nebraska that only has one permanent resident who does everything. Like, I'd love to, like, go to that town, stream with her, and have her on as a guest and tell the stream, like, this stream isn't big enough for the two of us.
An official statement from the palace says there is nothing to be alarmed about. The sense of growing dread is perfectly normal.
Yeah, like, the funny thing is that, like, if I was to actually move there, could actually, like, deadlock the town just because, like, the thing is, like, she actually mainly serves as, like, a bartender and, like, a bunch of other people from other towns come in. Like, I'd probably, like, just, like, vote against her or just once if I was to move there, just to say, like, just to make it so that there was, like, a recount. But then, like, in the second recount, I'd like, you know what? I've had my fun. Go ahead and swear yourself back in. Normally, I'd go with the waste treatment plant, but that's not available until the next age, which I don't think we'll reach in this scenario. Yeah, I should have put everything on, like, culture.
Well, Presidente, you're definitely...
Now I just gotta wait for the main... quest to continue onwards.
Well, well, well. Who do we have here? It's my old friend, El Presidente.
Ah, there it is. It's really small, but I'm sad to say he's right. Any member of the royal family has the power to call for a referendum.
I'd like to think that we're friends, Presidente. Fellow travelers in the elevators of power.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente.
It appears we've been dealt a hand rigged by the devil himself once again, Presidente. This new strain is more potent and dangerous.
So basically, all I have to do is, like, immunize enough Tropicans, I guess.
Look left. Look right. Statistically, every one of those people could be a spy. Be vigilant and report all strange activities, especially from family members.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce. Presidente, I know...
This one's easy. All I gotta do is block down 2 or 3 hospitals. So anyways, like, basically my plan for tomorrow is, after I get the bed frame ish taken care of, is I'm gonna also, like, just vacuum under everything. And, like, I'll move the couch. Ouch. Ouch. Where the bed frame used to be, and also where my bookshelves currently are. I'll also do, like, scrub down the shower with, like, this bleach spray that I have. Like, I forget. I think it's, like, Clorox. Yeah, like, with this Clorox spray that I have. Although now that I think about it, that should probably be, like, after I do, like, my shower at night. Like, yeah, that would be better. I'll also get the floors a good mopping. And vacuuming. I'll also start to, like, pack up, like, stuff like my towels, except aside from one bath towel, which I'll use. I'm more talking about, like, kitchen towels. I'll also just, like, wash all the dirty clothes I have and put all of them away aside from, like, one. Clean one. This is actually a lot more generous than I would have thought. I wonder what the symbolism of this is, like. I know in, like, the very first mission you get, like, if you built, like, certain islands require you to, like, put docks on them for content. Oh. So I guess it really is just a matter of or avoiding things out.
You're not terribly...
I hate it when the... God damn it, I ran out of coal. I know in one of the other DLCs... These tidal power is an option. Kind of wish that was like a base game feature.
All done? What?
The war may be cold, but the weather is going to be hot, hot, hot. Stay tuned for Canal Uno's meteorological report. Hoy hace caliente. There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called Rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, Rebellion is illegal.
Well, I've got power back on. Now I just need to wait for the mercenaries I hired to, like, finish.
What the hell? Who wrote this? And I thought, hey, I'll just turn everyone into rebels so they'll vote against El Presidente. But apparently, that's not how it works. So people hate you so much they become...
Okay.
There you go, Presidente. One gift basket. Normally, my assistant would be doing this, but...
There's the inspiring billboard.
Hey, Prez. Oh, man, I hate this part of the job. I'm afraid you've messed.
Nicely done, President.
Hey, that's good. Someone died. Good.
Wonderful, Presidente. I was...
All right, I have to admit, you got me. You win. And I'm a big enough man to admit that.
What is happening?
Tick-tock, Presidente. Your time has come.
Presidente, it's him. He's here. I don't know how, but he's taken over the PA system.
3.
Let him come. I'm not afraid of him. Get me Matilda.
Right away, Presidente. I don't know if she's free to clean right now, but I'll see what I can do.
Not her! My 2! Where is he?
I think I heard him over there.
Damn it!
1.
Presidente, the desk! Get away!
Whoops, Butterfingers. You're a slippery one. Oh well, I got the next best thing. Say goodbye to your penultimo.
What the hell?
I kind of feel like they should have, like, chalk static images.
Come, child. You will not die this day.
Ah, what did I tell you, Presidente? Time is of the essence here. What do you do?
You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours.
I'm gonna I'm gonna restart this so that, like, it doesn't, and show that. Don't worry, I just forgot that I had mods installed. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Yes! Yes! You will live! More power, William! Turn off the microwave! We need that energy!
Presidente, get down! What? Where am I? Ambrosius?
Calm yourself, Penultimo. Rest. Your body is weak.
What happened?
You've been asleep for 70 years.
70 years? What?
Did I say years? I meant minutes.
Minutes? No, wait, that's not so bad. I'm lost.
Aren't we all?
What? What is going on?
Penultimo, there's a storm brewing.
Some cold weather would be really nice right now.
What's going on?
Get up, Penultimo. We have work to do. Wyndham is back.
Right away, Presidente. May I have my underpants? This metal bed is cold.
The end is nigh, Presidente. It appears the 7 plagues are about to visit us.
Time is precious, President.
All citizens vote. Militia. I've got a HyperX solo cast. Don't think I'll be replacing my mic anytime soon, but who knows what the future will hold. My mic could stop working. Nothing quite like those like store-bought frosted mini donuts. The chocolate ones just taste great. Like, chocolate frosting is one thing I've never had a bad experience with. It's the one thing it seems like all donut places know how to get right. I mean, I guess salt air exposure can be like a health benefit, but now that I think about it, most of these do make sense, except for apparel. Actually, now I'm curious. Just gonna look up something on to see if there's anything on that salt water can like. Okay, turns out that there were... that there is a long history of psychological benefits, so I guess, like, that makes sense.
Remember, the truth comes into your ears only via the voice of Tropico. Do not trust the internet. Do not trust anything but
Hydroponic
Canal Uno.
plantations are great, since unlike with their regular plantations, not only do they take up more space, but they don't have to worry about efficiency. Hey, we've already got like solar power set up. Let's see what my options for cures are. Boats, oats, check. Jewelry, check. Cheese, check. Shellfish? Do we have any docks? I mean fishing docks. We do not. Actually, let's see if the fish farms can produce it. I do not have an electronic... plant.
Presidente, I'm starting to feel like
Let's try cheese. Like, that actually seems like a plausible cure since... I wonder... Can cheese have probiotics? No, it actually does. If it's fermented or unpasteurized or cultured, Gouda, cheddar, or Swiss cheeses, as well as Gorgonzola, Roquefort, Brie, and Camembert, as well as cottage and farmer's cheese. Fun fact about cottage cheese, it was actually originally introduced as a meat substitute during World War I. What wound up happening is it actually stuck, and as a result, it's still used. Although you don't really see it used as like a meat substitute. I learned it from this guy on YouTube called Stayuki, runs the History of Everything podcast. Yeah, it's great. Like, strategy games do tend to have pretty good music. Age of Empires is another game that comes to mind. Like, fun fact, there's actually a video game that's won a Grammy Award. Would you care to guess which game? Well, a strategy game to be specific. Like, for one of the songs. Civilization 4. No wonder the game felt like it was a girl. Like, I was playing it at 1x speed. Oh well. I forget I think it was like the title track.
So, you know that math is a secret link.
Do you know what is a good way of getting...
Yeah, that's the track I was thinking of. Like, you would have expected it to be like a game that's well known for like having music as a component. Admittedly, yeah, I'm drawing a blank since the only ones I can think of are Wii Music, which, well, that's infamous. And Audio Surf, with, as well as Guitar Hero off, but like, you don't really think of a lot of games that have custom that are focused around making music now that I think about it, aside... I need people to come here, not... Immigration office. Fine. That's odd. Why would... Shouldn't it be like the... Like, well, actually, now that I think about it, conservatives if prohibition is such a fringe position that I don't think conservatives would... Shouldn't it be like religion and state or really restrict labor policy, but...
And now Uno wishes a warm welcome to any new Tropicans fresh from the immigration office. Not many people can get past the 50th round of testing.
You're never really free unless you can access...
Like, the more you read up on Prohibition, the more you will realize how badly it, like... How big of a mistake it was. Like... Fun fact. Prohibition is the reason why we have an income tax. Like, if anyone ever...
I sometimes wonder about your final confession, Presidente. If you would just sign this form...
I don't know about you, Presidente, but...
Acts like...
Masks.
The thing is, the U.S.
Pleasure
government's
doing business with you, Presidente.
its source of income before Prohibition was actually mostly from taxing booze, which I would say was a pretty fair compromise. Now, admittedly, you could make the argument that, like, we would have gotten the income tax regardless of if...
May, just squeeze past, please.
If Prohibition had happened, since, well, the thing is... Yeah, like... I'd argue that it would have actually been better if you just hiked prices on alcohol instead. Like, if you make it illegal to do something, and you essentially throw out rules, but on the other hand, if you, like, keep it legal but tax the hell out of it, people are going to be a lot less interested.
Thanks for your help, Presidente.
And the worst thing about it is the guy who, like, spearheaded the charge, Wayne Wheeler, didn't even get to, like, live to see his idea blow up in his face. Like, I actually think that, like, it's better to legalize that sort of thing. That's also my approach.
Listen, Presidente.
To marijuana.
My friend and I are like...
You can't, if you haven't guessed. Legalize and tax it, like, that way you can also make money off of it. Yeah, that's the thing, like... Governments actually like to tax revenue, despite what some politicians will tell you. there's the Speedway Edict. I mean, I'm an American, so that tax doesn't really impact me. Plus, he's a chef, not a politician.
The world is an odd place.
Sure, why not?
Is technology taking over our lives? Social media polls reveal 117% satisfaction with everything. The numbers do not lie.
I heard Jamie Oliver doesn't have the best reputation as Blade.
By my calculations, you have improved at least 8.
I have heard it said that... Penultimo, humble.
Yeah, I haven't really heard him either. Like,
Presidente, your eyes are on the future, and that... In the past...
no wonder it wasn't progressing. Any second now.
Nice weather.
I'd like to think that we're friends. These damned flying machines are a scourge, Presidente. It's time we did something.
An official statement from the palace declares cryptocurrency to be unpatriotic. If it doesn't have a picture of El Presidente on it, it's not currency.
You did as I asked.
Robots, Presidente.
You'll never get.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing a video about that.
By my calculations, you have improved at least.
It seems you did as we requested.
Perhaps we're something like, oh yeah, hemp based off or something. Then again, there's also no white chocolate mode.
Robots, Presidente. Ah, Presidente. I'd never count that.
Number 421.
I burned through a lot of the starting cash I had.
Will robots replace your job? An official palace statement says, it depends on how hard you're working, citizen.
I am fully expecting to go bankrupt.
Listen, Presidente. My friend and I are like peas in a pod. I'm just the bigger pea.
Don't be intimidated by the immense...
The citizens are demanding a
People of Tropico, it is I, your Presidente. You have showed your faith in me, and that faith will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve. And what of my people? I feel your pain when your walls shudder and your roofs leak. Those of you who have roofs. But soon, roofs for all, and
Yeah, I
walls
think that
for
once I get
many.
like a game over from getting
Let
bankrupt, I'm
us
gonna call it
speak
a
of
stream.
growth. For like a tenacious weed, Tropico must grow. And even weeds have friends. Friends of the earth herself.
Except there's a spike in debt.
I
It'll.
have good news and
Well,
bad news.
that's
The
it.
good news is you set a record.
Thanks
The
for
bad
tuning
news
in.
is that
Not
it
sure if
is
I'll do
for
a stream
runaway
on
national
Sunday,
debt.
but we'll wait. Any time will tell. I'm gonna go do some more packing. We'll probably get to bed much earlier tonight. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm Andres Bond. I'll see you on my next assignment later.